And to illustrate what continuous non-stop swimming means, I have an example. I have swimmer A and swimmer B. We're going to call swimmer A Bob and swimmer B Annie. Bob goes to the pool and he swims for 30 minutes continuously. And in that 30 minutes time, he's able to swim at an average pace of 2 minutes per 100 meters. So over 30 minutes at 2 minutes per 100 meters, he's able to swim 1,500 meters of freestyle. He's not taking any breaks and he's swimming all of this front crawl freestyle. Now there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to swim for mental clarity, for the enjoyment of just being in the water, totally cool to go to the pool and swim for 30 minutes. You're doing much more than everyone sitting on the couch. Annie, on the other hand, is trying to take her swimming to the next level. So instead, when she goes to the pool, she's following a structured workout. It's guided. She's doing a 300 freestyle, then 450s kick. Then she's doing the individual medley. Then she's doing some pull. Then she's doing some freestyle at the end. And over the same 30-minute time frame, she's able to swim 1,300 meters. You might be thinking to yourself, well, Bob clearly swam more. He swam 1,500 meters, so he must have gotten a better workout. Now, if you're evaluating the workout purely on distance, obviously, Bob swam more. But when it comes to actually getting a better quality workout, higher intensity, more muscular conditioning, improvement towards speed and technique and overall efficiency, there's no question that swimmer B, Annie, had a better workout. But what happens when you do the same thing over and over and you're like Bob and you swim 30 minutes continuously, well then you can plateau. And when we talk about variety, there's actually a few different versions of that. So one version of variety is intensity. If you notice, Bob over here is swimming at a continuous pace, doing the front crawl. There's nothing wrong with only doing freestyle, but when you swim at the same speed all the time, you really don't have any variation in intensity, and that can make you plateau, which means you're not able to make any improvements. You can actually basically stay the same speed or actually get slower, and not only impacting your speed, but also the health benefits of swimming, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Now, another version of variation is mixing up your strokes. So if you notice, Annie over here did some kicking, some individual medley, using maybe equipment, pulling with a pull buoy or paddles. And so when you add in the different strokes, you get a lot more muscle engagement, and that's a better workout. And we have this term in training called muscle confusion. What you're trying to do is you're actually trying to mix up what's happening to your body, so that way you get the ultimate benefit of that workout. You can also have variation in distance. Notice here, if you swim for 30 minutes straight, 1,500 meters every single workout, that's awesome. But if you look over here at this workout set, you have different variations. You have a 300, 50s, 100s, 200s, and even if you can't do a 300 continuously, maybe doing 25 meters, like one length at a time, allowing your body to vary by distance is huge, and I already mentioned it, but varying by equipment. This is how you can allow for muscle confusion, which can negate the plateau that you might actually have if you do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now, number 3, you will swim slower if you only swim continuously, nonstop, over an extended period of time. This is an absolute fact. If you take some of the best swimmers in the world, and instead of doing their normal routine, which looks something like this, but a little bit longer and maybe more intensity, and they just swim 60 minutes continuously every single day, or 90 minutes continuously. Well, first of all, you'd have a lot of swimmers mentally burn out and they'd quit swimming, but a lot of more elite swimmers will actually get slower day by day as they continue to just swim continuously. And there's a few reasons for that, because what happens when you swim continuously, you're actually swimming slower over a period of time. So when you have these variations in distance and you get more rest and you get to take breaks. So if you notice here, 1,300 meters versus 1,500 meters, that distance difference is because you're taking breaks. It takes more time. When you have more breaks, it means you can swim faster at higher intensity. If you're trying to get better at swimming and work on your technique, that's what you have to do. You have to have that variation. And it's also a lot slower to make those performance gains. And you can actually make negative progress. So negative progress means you're swimming slower. I already mentioned it with the elite athletes. Imagine doing the same thing over and over and getting slower at it every single day. Even at the elite level, when you're in your prime and you're in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, you can get slower just by doing the same thing over and over.